Hi everyone, this is Johnny of Classic Viscount Organs. As you all could tell by the title, yes, we do indeed have the Cantorum Duo Plus here in the showroom, and so I figured it would be a great opportunity to give you all a tour of the voices here, especially the orchestral voices. There's so much to cover here, though before we get into it, I just want to let you all know that the setup for this demonstration is going to be similar to that of the Cantorum Duo voice tour that I did a while back. The main difference being, however, that instead of samples, since there are no sample buttons here on the instrument, it instead has pipe sets, which are powered by Physis Plus, and so you have to switch the pipe sets in the menu, which isn't really that big of a deal, considering how physical modeling works compared to sampling, so it makes sense that way. In order to make the demo process a little easier for me, I'm only going to read the stop names that are here on the stops. The voices on here, they're the standard Baroque voices that are on the stops here. And also another thing too, the reverberation that I'm using is medium cathedral. There are a few other settings for the reverb, but for this case, I've set it to medium cathedral. And the reverb is of course adjustable. You can have it extremely dry to very wet. So I decided to set the reverb to basically in the middle. And as for the voicing parameters, the demonstration that I'm doing is by using the default voicing that has already been done when this came right out of the box. And as I did in the previous Cantorum Duo Stops tour, I'm only going to play the middle C on both the manuals, and as for the pedal board, I'll only be playing the second highest C. And now, without further ado, let's get started. First, we're going to start with the Baroque pipe set on the first manual, or Manual 1, Bourdon 16 foot. Principal 8 foot. Roll flute 8 foot. Viola 8 foot. Octave 4 foot. Super octave 2 foot. Mixture 4 ranks. Cornet 3 ranks. Trumpet 8 foot. Chrome horn 8 foot. And this is what they all sound like in full plenum. Next are the Manual 2 voices in the Baroque pipe set, starting with Gedacht 8 foot, Gamba 8 foot, Voix Céleste 8 foot, Principal 4 foot, Block flute 4 foot, Nazard 2 2/3, Wild flute 2 foot, Terrors 1 3/5, Scharf 3 ranks, Fagot 16 foot, Trumpet harmonique 8 foot, last but not least a Manual 2 oboe 8 foot. And this is what Manual 2 sounds like in full plenum. And now for the pedal voices of the Baroque pipe set, starting with principal bass 16 foot, octave bass 8 foot, choral bass 4 foot, posaune 16 foot, last but not least, clarine 4 foot. This is what the pedal voices sound like in full plenum for Baroque pipe set. Next, we'll be going through the Romantic pipe set, starting with the Bourdon 16 foot in Manual 1. Principal 8 foot. Royal flute 8 foot. Viola 8 foot. Octave 4 foot. Super octave 2 foot. Mixture 4 ranks. Cornet 3 ranks. Trumpet 8 foot. Last but not least on Manual 1, chrome horn 8 foot. This is what Manual 1 sounds like on full plenum for Romantic pipe set. Next is the Manual 2 Romantic voices, starting with Gedacht 8 foot, Gamba 8 foot, Voix Celeste 8 foot, Principal 4 foot, Block flute 4 foot, Nazard 2 2/3, Walt flute 2 foot, Teres 1 3/5, Scharf 3 ranks, Fagot 16 foot, Trumpet harmonique 8 foot, last but not least for Manual 2 on Romantic, oboe 8 foot, this is what Manual 2 sounds like in full plenum. Next are the Romantic pedal voices, starting with principal bass 16 foot, octave bass 8 foot, choral bass 4 foot, posaune 16 foot, last but not least, clarine 4 foot. And now for the pedal voices on full plenum Romantic pipe set. And now we're at the Symphonic pipe set, starting with Manual 1, Bourdon 16 foot. Principal 8 foot. Whirlflute 8 foot. Viola 8 foot. Octave 4 foot. Super octave 2 foot. Mixture 4 ranks. Cornet 3 ranks. Trumpet 8 foot. Last but not least, chrome horn 8 foot. This is what Manual 1 on the Symphonic pipe set sounds like on full plenum. Next is Manual 2 on the Symphonic pipe set, starting with Gedacht 8 foot. Gamba 8 foot. Voix Celeste 8 foot. Principal 4 foot. Blockflute 4 foot. Nazard 2 2/3. Wildflute 2 foot. Terz 1 3/5. Scharf 3 ranks. Fagot 16 foot. Trumpet harmonique 8 foot. Last but not least, oboe 8 foot. And this is what Manual 2 on the Symphonic pipe set sounds like on full plenum. And now we're at the pedal voice stops of the Symphonic pipe set, starting with Principal bass 16 foot. Octave bass 8 foot. Choral bass 4 foot. Posaune 16 foot. Last but not least, clarine 4 foot. And this is what the pedal stops on the Symphonic pipe set sound like on full plenum. Now, when it comes to the orchestral voices, this is a very interesting scenario here. Unlike the previous Cantorum Duo, which the voices were limited to only for the pedal board, only for Manual 1 and only for Manual 2, all 34 orchestral voices are assignable to the pedal board and both of the manuals. So you can go as crazy creative with the orchestral voices on this instrument. It's nuts how creative you can get with this. And so because of that, to keep things simple, I'm only going to play the Orchestral Voices from Manual 1 from middle C, just to keep everything simple, to not prolong this whole demonstration too long. And so I'm now going to start with number 1, which is the piano. And now piano and string. Harpsichord 8. Harpsichord plus string. Harpsichord 16 plus 8, which is number 5 on there. Number 6, Celesta or Celesta. Next, number 7 is Chimes. And a bonus fact before I continue, with the chimes, they encompass the entire 61 keys, so you can go fully crazy with the chimes here. See what I mean? Next, number 8 is organ slow. Sounds like a Hammond organ of sorts. Now number 9, organ fast. Okay, for number 10 here, I've realized something. Apparently, there's a split between the upright bass and piano, so I'm going to play them sequentially and then at the same time. Upright bass first. Piano. Now both at the same time. Next is acoustic bass, middle C only. Number 12, violin. And a brief tip for you, because of the key sensitivity, you can be as gentle with it as possible to loud. So there is some key sensitivity here. Number 13, cello. And because it's a cello, I'm going to play an octave lower. Basses. Looks like for basses, I'll also play again an octave lower for middle C. Looks like the bass, basses and strings are again split, so I'm going to do the same thing like I did with bass and piano quick. First the basses. And now the strings. Now both at the same time. Next, number 16, harp. Number 17, timpani. And when I was playing around with the timpani a little bit, apparently they're limited to 25 key notes, so I'm only going to play an octave lower again for this one. Which, it does make sense for the timpani to be set to the pedal board, but it's a good thing to know. Number 18, strings. Number 19, strings plus horn. Number 20, slow strings. Number 21, choir 1. Number 22, choir plus strings. Number 23, choir 2. Number 24, trumpet, which sounds like an orchestral trumpet. Number 25, tuba. Number 26, horns. Number 27, horns plus choir. Number 28, orchestral oboe, and this one has become a fairly new favorite of mine. "29, oboe plus strings. Number 30, clarinet or orchestral clarinet. Flute or orchestral flute for 31. "32, flute plus strings. "33, flute plus oboe. And last, but definitely not least, pan flute. And that concludes the Voice Stop Tour and Orchestral Voice Tour of the Duo Plus. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to get yourself a Duo Plus, you can do so by pre-ordering it on our MIDIWorks website because as of the time this video is recorded, they've already sold out. So you still have a chance to get one, though yours is not going to come until the next shipment arrives because, as I said already, they're selling like crazy. So if you really want to get one so bad, you're going to need to pre-order yours ASAP because they're already flying off the shelves as it is. It's crazy. Although, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who's been immensely interested in the Duo Plus, as the fact that they're being sold out this quickly shows that. So thank you all once again for your interest in it. It means a lot to us. Thank you all so much again for watching. I'll see you next time.